Hi everybody and welcome back. In this lecture we're going to give our ship the ability to move left and right. So as you can see here in my lecture screen, I've got our last lecture open, so Invaders from Python code and my game functions program still open. So if you don't have those two programs open, go ahead and open them now. So as I just said, in this lecture we're going to give our ship the ability to move left and right. And to do this we need to write code that responds when we press the right or left arrow keys on our keyboard. Whenever a player presses a key, that key press is registered in Pygame as an event. Each event is captured by the pygame.event.get method, and we've seen that before when we were using it to capture the quit event. This means that in our check events function we need to specify what kind of events to check for. So where's our check events function? Well, that's here in our game functions program. So check events, and there it is there. Each key press is registered as a key down event. When a key down event is detected, we need to check whether the key that was pressed is one that triggers a certain event. For example, if the right arrow key is pressed, we increase the ship's rect.centerx value to move the ship right. So let's have a look at how we would do that now. So in our gamefunctions.py program, or module I should say, we want to check for a right arrow key down press. And how exactly do we do that? Well, let's add in some code into our check event function. So we have here, the first piece of code here captures the quit event. So let's add in a new one. So else if event.type is a pygame.keydown. So it's a keydown event. Be helpful if I spelled that right. Keydown. And then if the event.key is the right key, so pygame.k for key underscore right, all in caps, same as like we had quit here. It's a pygame. So then what we want to do, just throw in a comment here, move the ship to the right. Okay, ship dot rect dot center, so rectangle center x plus 1. So increment by 1. Okay, I think that code makes sense. So here in the first part of our check event function, we check for the quit event. So is a user exiting the program? In the piece of code we've just written now, else if we detect a key down event, and that key down event is the right hand key, then we move our ship 1 to the right. There we go, simple enough. Now we need to modify our main program, Invaders from Python. So let me just say Invaders from Python. So let me just save this and move in here. And what we need to do is we need to give in our check events, we need to pass the argument ship, because we want to check now if there's any events related to the ship. Now let's run our code and see if we can move our ship to the right. An error. Let's have a look. But one was given. Okay, let's see here now what this is. Type error, check events take 0 position argument, but 1 was given. Okay, so check events. So where's our check event? It's in our game function. So let's have a look here. Problem solved. We have in here, we have our check events ship. So we have the argument here. But what I neglected to do in my game function was check events and specify the parameter ship. So there we go. So let's have a look now. Save that. And let's run our main program. And there we go. So the moment we've been waiting for, let's have a look. And there it is, moving. So if I repeatedly press and depress the right arrow key, my ship moves to the right. Okay, perfect. So far so good. In the next lecture we'll look at continuous movement and moving the ship to the left. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next lecture.